Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Just want to give you a little tour of some vintage WCW, well, let's say 90s wrestling t-shirts. Some good ones here. This is the first time I've ever laid them out to see what I have. I'm going to talk to you about where I got them, when I got them, and what they mean, and which ones are my favourites. Join me. Boom. So I'll just pan along, but you know, if you don't know who I am or whatever, I am from the UK, so I'm not from America. I think it would have been a lot easier if I was an American, because they have, you know, WCW, WWE events. They have them over here, but over there, you know, when they tour from state to state, you know, you could probably go to one and pick up a t-shirt or whatever. So, and then this one's got nothing to do with wrestling. It's got nothing to do with the wolf pack. It is the Big Bad Wolf, which is, I got this in 1995. Let's start here, shall we? I just thought I'd whip this out since it's vintage in a way, and I say vintage, but it's an old school, and it's 90s t-shirt. Big Bad Wolf, I went on that in 1995, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Brilliant ride, one of its kind. It was the best of its kind. This one here, my sister got me this because round about when I was 18, I got back into wrestling. I was a big fan in 1992, around the time of WrestleMania 8. Then massive hiatus, stopped watching it, and then when I watched it again, it was completely different. It was the Attitude Era, and there was a t-shirt that he wore. Very messy, this place, isn't it? This isn't the one I wanted. I said to my sister, she went to America in whenever it was, late 90s, and I said, pick me up an Austin 316 t-shirt. So she did, but the logo's on the back. I like the one which was on the front, which was in the red font, and it was kind of like a blood drip on it. But that's still quite a cool t-shirt. I loved Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's no doubt the guy that got me back into it. I just thought he was amazing to watch. Going in no particular order here, I might come back to that one. I went to America myself that following summer when I was about 18. And I really wanted an nWo shirt of some type. And I went to Florida, went to one of those t-shirt outlets. I couldn't find one. I couldn't believe it. I thought there was going to be loads of them. I got the wrong end of the stick. The actual nWo storyline was on its way out big time by the time of the summer of 1999. I was a bit naive, because I was just getting into it that year. I thought it was, and I'd heard about this storyline. I was I thought, oh my God, I loved it. So I started watching it. Little did I know it was actually coming to an end, and he was coming in big time. Anyway, I'm digressing. So I got this t-shirt. This is the only one I have out of all of these, and that one, that's genuine. That I can trace the source of it. I know it's a genuine t-shirt. Right, so I can pan down now. nWo World Championship Wrestling. All these others, as far as I know, they could be, well, I know a couple are genuine, but some of them could just be bootlegs. This one is one of the original Wolfpack ones. Bad has arrived and it's here to stay. I'm really sorry, I've been decorating. This is a new house I'm in. If I turn these over, look at the bits. I haven't hoovered in here for a while, you see, anyway. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? I'm putting this on the internet. If I turn it back, it's going to be even more mucky. This is the only one I need to... Excuse me a minute. Waft it. Hi, welcome back. That's awesome. So basically what I'm doing is, at the minute, I've been framing t-shirts, and I've been trying to decide which of these I'm going to frame, because these are ones I got last summer at Walt Disney World, which I've decided to frame them, especially that one, Splash Mountain. But I couldn't decide. I haven't got many frames left. I think I'm going to do this one, because I know it's genuine. It was a legit buy. All these others have been like eBay things when I've been sort of like reminiscing on the old times. So around about the early 2000s, I bought the rest of these on eBay. This one I did because I loved the Horseman. This t-shirt's in bad condition now. This is the last era of the Horseman, this, when Arn Anderson was their manager slash, you know, valet, and Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit are in it. You can see it's aged. This t-shirt's got cracks on that one there. But that t-shirt was awesome. Round about the era of they realised how cool t-shirts were, thanks to the nWo. In fact, I'm pretty sure when he saw the power of that logo, they put the Austin 316 on the front of the t-shirt. Bang, you know what I mean? There's something about it, but that was the best logo they ever had, the Horseman. I'll come back to that one in a minute. I'm a big fan of the LWO. You know when I said that I got back into wrestling? Well, my mate it was him that got me into wrestling again. But my mate started telling me about the NWO and WCW, and I was like, I couldn't believe that Hulk Hogan was still going. Even back then, he was a lot younger then. He was only in his 40s, late 40s, but he seemed older, and I thought he would have retired. His WrestleMania 8 was supposed to be his retirement, but he was, you know what I mean? Maybe it's the baldness, no disrespect to him for that. You know what I mean? Anyway, so when I started watching again, I saw the LWO forming. And I'm sure that there's some people who look back on the LWO era and think, oh my God, they're just rehashing the NWO. But for me, it was new. So when I watched them forming and recruiting and coming out to the ring with t-shirts, trying to get people to join and getting all the Latino, the luchadors involved, I just thought it was cool. So I've always liked the LWO. I love that logo. So I'm so glad to get that. I don't know if this is genuine or not. What it is missing is, it's missing this. Can you see that? I think the genuine original LWO logo has got that, like, it's like a stamp in perfection, isn't it? If it doesn't have that, it's a newer style. Speaking of newer styles, I bought this one. When they formed the nWo again in WWE, it meant there was an opportunity for me to buy an nWo t-shirt, except this is my least favourite Hollywood t-shirt, because right about the time I got that in Florida, I really actually wanted a Hollywood t-shirt. Something powerful about the black and white, except I'm really disappointed with this one because it's not that logo. What I wanted is that logo in black and white, because that's the best. It's on an angle, can you see? It's not square, it's like that. It's slanted, and it's also got that, whatever you call it. This one is all right, but it's also slightly smaller, and I never liked the way Scott Hall and Nash and all of them looked when they were wearing them. They're big guys, but I just think they always look better with that. It's a bigger logo, it's more impactful. I don't know. Let me know if you know if you understand what I'm on about. Let me know. So time span on back in the UK, around about 2000 now. Randomly, there was some official WCW and WWE, still called WWF then, t-shirts landing in discount bargain stores, and I bought this one and that one. This one's DX, as you can tell. It's an actual genuine. Look at this, Titan Sports 1998, and on the back, crazy how this just ended up. Look at that, just pre-Attitude Era logo, 2 words, thug it. And then this one as well. Now this is the closest I've got to getting the Hollywood shirt I was talking about before that I've always desired. And here it is, there it is again. The imperfection of the, whatever you want to call that. It's just a great design, the nWo shirt. So look at it, I've only got half of it, man. Half of the Hollywood and half of it is Wolfpack. So that's around about the era that they had the 2 factions forming. And I remember seeing this t-shirt in the crowd, you know, when you're watching the shows live and you see them. It's kind of almost reminds you a little bit of the LWO shirt. So there you are, man. I would love a pure Hollywood shirt. So that brings me to this one. I was living in London at the time. I'd say the year was 2000 and might have been 2008, you know, 2007 actually. So I was on eBay and I bought this, and this is it. And this is one of these ones with that, and I prefer it without that, to be honest. I just prefer one that was plain. But this is right about, I think, 97. If you watch old episodes of Nitro, at the peak of the black and white era, just pre-Wolfpack, you saw a few times, there was episodes when people were wearing that variation of it. See, it's got that there. However, this one, although it might not show it on camera because it's so distinct, the black and white does, the white stands out on the black so clearly. Look at that. This is quite a washed out t-shirt. If you go in close, it's very second-hand, this. Look at that. I did actually try at one point starting to paint it in, and I thought, I'm not doing that. Just leave it, you know, quit while you're ahead. But can you see, it's not as pure as bang, look at that. This has barely been worn, this. There's no cracks on it. The power of that. And this. I think, is it a genuine t-shirt? It's from T America. Let's compare it with the Wolfpack one above. T America. I'm guessing this is a genuine shirt. And let's see what this one is. Oh, if this is T America, then... No, it's not. I don't know. mean, this came from a Florida t-shirt shop. This could be a knockoff. You just don't know, do you? But it seems genuine to me. Where are we up to? This is definitely genuine. That had a WWE official tag. I bought that in HMV, which is the same as RCA, same kind of company. What have I not shown you? So there's all of them. That's pretty cool though, still to have that. I'm glad I have it. It's just a bit old and aged. But then I also got this one. This is also another interesting t-shirt. When the black and white formed again, even though not many episodes, they wore that t-shirt together. They just made it because it was obviously a way of selling t-shirts, I guess. The black and the white and the red and black got together, and they used to stand in the ring wearing their you know, in unity. But they had two factions. It was like the B group and the A group. That was always the case with the nWo. They always had two factions of the same thing. They'd have the grunts and the elite, but then they just made it a bit more defined with two different colours. When the the feud finished, when that business calmed down, and then it all just finished. But that's what this t-shirt signifies. When Nash gave the title back to Hogan, and they reunified, and then the Wolfpack was the elite, and then these guys were just the muscle, like the goons, you know. Anyway, so that's that one. There is stuff on the back of this one as well. Excuse me. So I don't know what these fetch for on eBay now, but probably a lot. I don't know. So what's red and white and bad all over, and nWo. I remember seeing Hollywood wearing that one. Hollywood Hogan wearing this one more. In fact, one of the last times he came to the ring as Hollywood Hogan, he was wearing one of these. I think he won the title back. When was it now? He come back from a knee injury. I don't know. There was an era when he was wearing that t-shirt quite a lot. But it's cool. It's quite cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's my little story of these t-shirts, and I have decided that the one I'm going to frame is that one. Although, to be honest with you, I'd love to frame them all, man. They're all such good designs, great t-shirts. I love the nWo. I love the people who were in it, and I love the design and what it did. It created or helped or coincided with the Attitude Era. Brilliant. And Hulk Hogan is a genius, man. And all the people associated with that whole stable, that faction of wrestling. I love it. Absolutely love the nWo for life. Because it's too... Whee! This has been only one Kenobi. Only one.